Imagine waking up one day to find your favorite bank has just severed ties with your crypto wallet. Sounds like a nightmare, right? Well, for Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse, this became a reality. In a landmark interview on 60 Minutes, he shared insights into the crypto world that could change everything. But there's more to this story. Banks in the United States are being told to distance themselves from crypto. This isn't just hearsay, it's a directive coming from the top, creating a wave of fear, uncertainty, and doubt across the crypto community. This move has left many wondering about the future of crypto in traditional finance, especially with giants like Coinbase, Robinhood. So what does this mean for you, the investor? Despite these challenges, there is a beacon of hope on the horizon. Institutional adoption is just not a buzzword anymore, it's becoming a reality. With figures like David Sachs being appointed as crypto czar, we're seeing a shift towards understanding and integrating blockchain technology into the financial mainstream. This video is your guide to navigating this turbulent yet promising landscape. The crypto world isn't waiting for anyone. With every regulatory shift, the landscape changes. If you're not informed now, you could miss out on the next big wave of institutional crypto adoption. Stay ahead, understand the moves, and position yourself correctly. Stick around till the end of this video where I'm going to share where you can join our community that is discussing these things in real time 24/7. This is content that you're not going to find anywhere else. So if you're feeling bullish about this current bull run, let me know by typing 777 in the comments. And if you're going to be the first millionaire in your family tree, confirm that by smashing the subscribe button. And before we jump into the crypto information, I wanted to show you something that I found that absolutely blew my mind. Could you imagine the government actually working for you? Now, we talk about a lot of this information about how the government's always trying to keep the boot on the neck of the little people. Well, John Kennedy just came out with something that could actually change the entire world for everyone. As you know, there's rumors out there. Maybe you want to even call it a conspiracy theory about the NESARA-GESARA situation. And before I show you this video, I'm going to tell you, you may be owed millions, if not potentially billions of dollars. But NESARA, the National Economic Security and Reform Act, and GESARA, the Global Economic Security and Reform Act, are concepts that have gained traction with certain online communities, particularly those interested in conspiracy theories and the financial system reform. NESARA is forgiveness of all credit card, mortgage, and other bank debt, abolition of income tax to be replaced by sales tax on non-essential new items, restoration of financial privacy, into aggressive military actions worldwide, release of funds for humanitarian purposes, and the release of suppressed technology. And that would be for NESARA being the United States, but GESARA extends to the concept globally, suggesting a similar set of reform on international scale. It's often discussed in the context of global financial reset or restructuring. While NESARA and GESARA contain elements that appeal to those delusioned with current economic systems like debt forgiveness and tax reform, there is no credible evidence supporting their existence as implemented or forthcoming legislation action. They remain topics of discussion within communities interested in alternative economic theories and conspiracy narrative. However, this may be step number one. So those of you guys that think it's real, I mean, personally, I thought it was definitely a conspiracy theory, but this blew my mind that this could be real. The Department of Treasury has $95 million of unredeemed savings bonds that belong to the American people. And he goes on to say, now that my Unclaimed Savings Bond Act is law, we can make it easier for Americans to finally get their money. Listen to this.
The Department of Treasury is holding 95 million, not 950,000. 95 million unredeemed and fully matured savings bonds. I'll explain what that means in a second. The value is $38 billion. Now, there are only 335 million Americans. So this is probably not realistic, but if one unredeemed bond, if you assess one unredeemed bond to one individual American, that's 30% of our country. Now, what's a matured unredeemed savings bond? A savings bond, as you probably know, Madam President, is just a loan to the government. That's all it is. You want to invest your money and you want to help the government. Say you want to in World War II.
As he gets into more detail here, I'm going to speed this up.
We sold a lot of bonds to help pay for World War II. You say give money to the government, and over a long period of time, usually 20 or 30 years, sometimes 10 to 15, you at the end, you'll get back money plus interest. So it's not like a regular bond where you get quarterly interest payments. You give your money to the federal government, The federal government takes your name and address. You get a piece of paper, and at the end of however long of a bond you buy, say 20 years, you get back your principal plus interest. And for a long time, the Department of Treasury has had the names of these 95 million people or their heirs, and it totals $38 billion. So naive as I was, I went to the Department of Treasury and said, we need to give this money back to people. What's the problem? You got names, you got addresses. After a while, you didn't have to be Einstein's cousin to figure out they weren't going to cooperate with me. So I finally just went and passed a bill. I passed the Unclaimed Savings Bond Act. And my purpose of being here today is to try to tell folks after 8 years, we are going in this summer, in about 6 months, we're going to take all those digital records, names and addresses, and they're going to be sent to the state treasurer in every state. And the state treasurers are anxious to put the names and the addresses on their websites. They already publicize their programs. They're going to encourage their people to go to their state's website. And if they have an unredeemed, matured savings bond, or more likely their mom or dad did, or even their grandmother, and they can prove that they're the child or the grandchild, as the case may be, they can get the money. They can get the money. And I know some folks at Treasury are upset about me. They love having $38 billion of taxpayer money sitting there on the books that they can use. But it's not right. You can call it waste if you want to. You can call it inefficiency if you want to. I don't care what you call it. It's not right. So this summer, I'll be back to tell you when we turn the program on. But we're going to send 95 million names out to every state treasurer in the union. They're going to start giving this money back. And I hope all people have to do is go to a website and check their name, and the treasurer will take it from there.
So yes, you just heard that. $38 billion worth of value. Now, it may not be attached to your name specifically. It may be your mother's name or your grandmother's name if they've passed away. But if you can prove you're an heir, this money will be available. This was posted on December 5th, 6 months from then. So look around June or July. Could you imagine 4th of July, 2025, and you redeem yourself? I mean, $38 billion. One of you listening to this video right now may be receiving millions of dollars in the next 6 months. Absolutely mind-blowing. Now, as we talked about in the beginning of this video, though, the United States government is still trying to undermine us as a citizenry when it comes to crypto. And as we can see here, CoinDesk posted this here on X. Just in, U.S. banks were told to keep their distance from crypto, according to FDIC Gov. Letters that Coinbase execs argue are a smoking gun, proving that debanking was the government's plan. And as we know, lots of people in the crypto industry were debanked, including Brad Garlinghouse, CEO of Ripple. You can go ahead and check out the article for yourself, but just a quick little update on the headline of this article here. A crypto industry court fight with the FDIC has resulted in confidential crypto banking documents being shared publicly. Coinbase says copies of these letters are proof that the U.S. banking regulator has been instructing banks not to handle crypto business. In more positive news, this Sunday, Ripple's CEO Brad Garlinghouse sits down with 60 Minutes to discuss the fight for crypto regulatory clarity in the United States. Catch the exclusive interview on December 8th as Garlinghouse sheds light on the future of digital assets and the role of XRP in shaping the industry's path forward. So this is huge. Obviously, he's going to be talking about the case and how it's been going. But the great news is people watch 60 Minutes that are not glued to crypto Twitter or fully involved in the crypto industry. So this is going to be shedding light to more normies, more normal people will get a chance to see what's going on with crypto, why it's a positive thing. And before I show you the video, don't forget to head over to x.com and make sure you follow us, BullRunners at BullRunnersHQ on x.com.
For all of us, Brad Garlinghouse's cryptocurrency company and two others contributed $144 million to support pro-crypto Republicans and Democrats running for Congress. 85% won.
It's incredible.
So in your mind, is the message for any lawmaker looking to run for office that they have to take your industry seriously? Fear your industry?
It'll be interesting to see how this shakes out because 60 Minutes is also known to do hit pieces. So we'll see how Brad Garlinghouse is able to fight off the fake news and give a positive light for Ripple and XRP.
We just launched Altcoin Pro University, where our research team gives you real-time altcoin picks with explosive potential for this bull run, along with 100+ expert curated classes crafted by industry experts to discover these gems yourself, on top of our live weekly calls every single week for in-depth crypto market analysis and daily updates. And that's just a fraction of what we offer inside of Altcoin Pro University through the link below. And although we make no guarantees because crypto is definitely risky, guys, this is only $97 a month or $970 a year. If you want to save $194, getting 2 months for free and unlock some exclusive bonuses through the link below. But I'm not going to talk all about that in this video because we have a lot to cover. Just go through the link in the description below, get in right now, watch the 26-minute video covering everything that Altcoin Pro University offers.
And for those of you guys, we're going to jump into the XRP charts here at the end. But one thing that I wanted to show you, Dom over on X, he's been posting some really great stuff as far as the heat map for XRP. This is Binance Spot, the heat map here. If you're not familiar with the heat map, but it shows where all of the long and short positions are and or were. So as you can see, as we started to make our extreme move to the upside initially, we had a lot of shorting right here. These are take profit orders as well. So it was obviously stuck sideways. Then it ramped through and did a short squeeze through all of these. Hung out sideways, short squeeze through all of these. Poked through these. This was a little section here, right? There's not a big conglomerate, but look at all of these above where we're going. And this top of the range here is $3.50. So lots of people are ready to take profit. But the interesting thing is if we have enough volume coming into XRP, it is just going to gobble up all of this and it could literally shoot up just like it did here and like it did here. So looking for a short take profit squeeze with lots of institutional money coming into XRP that could ramp us up to that $3.50. And he goes on to say here, each time XRP has stalled and consolidated throughout this uptrend, it was when it hit a large cluster of sell walls above it. It's too accurate to fade or doubt. It then needed to regain energy and let some orders be pulled before trying to blast through and eat them. And there is some FUD going on for Coinbase right now. Breaking: Coinbase users report account restrictions and inaccessible funds, feeling concerns over customer service and security as legal scrutiny mounts. And we have another official announcement from Trump. We got the nomination of Silicon Valley tech entrepreneur David Sachs to be the White House crypto czar. And we're going to go back in the Wayback Machine here. David Sachs talking about the XRP ruling and how positive it was. John Deaton also retweeted, quote tweeted this, as someone very involved in the Ripple XRP case. The win was a total victory regarding everything important. And as Jason said to David Sachs, let's see how XRP trades later. Hate it or love it, XRP is above $2 with a $133 billion market cap.
I figured this out in real time. This is too complicated. The bottom line is that the headline is...
I just want to make sure the audience gets it. Yeah.
Look, the headline is, I'm reading the tweet, Ripple sales of XRP do not constitute offer of investment contracts, according to Judge. They won. This is a huge vindication for them. And the XRP is ripping 35%.
Yeah. And it really handcuffs the SEC. What are they going to do about Coinbase and every other exchange? I mean, if they're not selling securities, I think Coinbase and everybody else has always maintained they're selling tokens. This was the fulcrum argument for the SEC, and they just lost.
The whole crypto market is ripping right now.
It's an interesting one. The confounding part of this is that the initial sale to accredited investors and hedge funds was done, that they violated securities law there when they were selling directly to sophisticated investors. Just looking at it logically, you would think it was the reverse. But this is a fascinating turn of events.
I just texted with Brad Garlinghouse, and he says, yes, it does mean that they won. And he feels
vindicated
and really happy about the...
How do you feel, J-Cal?
Well, I feel like I'm going to launch J-Coin and sell a token to back startups. I mean, if it's a free-for-all...
I won't tell you what he said about you, J-Cal.
Yeah. No, I mean...
J-Cal, you were accusing these guys of security fraud for like the last several years.
Well, they've been convicted of securities fraud here. So it's a two-part judgment. Ripple violated federal securities law in its sale of cryptocurrency, the first line of the story. There's two judgments here. They violated federal securities law in its sale of cryptocurrency XRP directly to sophisticated investors, but the sales on public exchanges did not involve securities. So what they're saying is, if you sold XRP to hedge funds, that was a security when they did the first offering. But when the public started trading it on public exchanges, they did not have, according to the Howey test, this belief.
But that's where their vulnerability was, because if you sell to a professional hedge fund, they're accredited.
that should not be an issue. You should be able to sell to accredited.
Right. So what's the problem? This is exoneration
apparently
for them.
The judge says they
They
lost
sound pretty
that.
happy, and the market seems to be indicating that this is. I mean, would you say the price is up 35%?
Well, I mean, listen, the
It's up to
public
37% right now.
crypto trades, I wouldn't necessarily put too much on it. I would look at the actual judgment here, but we all know people trade headlines. So let's see where it's at in 5 days. But
A bunch of the altcoins are ripping right now.
So the other gentleman in that, still salty, still hater, but we know we won. Very exciting. And along with the announcement of David Sachs getting the nomination, we also heard Brad Garlinghouse was up for the Crypto Czar as well. But huge congrats from Brad Garlinghouse here to David Sachs on his appointment. He understands tech inside and out, and importantly, will push forward President Trump's crypto and AI pro-innovation plans. Dream team from Brad Garlinghouse. And we do have a whale alert here. 20 million XRP worth $47 million transferred from unknown wallet to Bitstamp. And when we jump over here to Crypto Quant, we have been tracking the inflows, outflows, the XRP ledger exchange reserve on Bitstamp here. The last update we have is of December 4th, but they did just get a huge amount added to their reserve. So this could mean that they know something is coming, a huge push to the upside. Because when we take a look back here, Bitstamp just upped their holdings back here in December 2023, December 29th, and was choppy as we were trading sideways in that consolidation period. But when we look at someone like Binance, who's the largest crypto exchange in the world, we take a look here. It was starting to come down as far as the amount that they held in reserves because people were buying it up. It did, over the last couple of days, start to make a U-turn back to the upside because of the fact price was coming down. This was updated as December 4th. But today we are starting to see a move back to the upside. As we saw in the heat map there's lots of shorts and take profits above us to break through. So these exchanges will need lots of coins in their reserves to sell to more people coming into the market. And the reason we're following this is because of potential supply shock. As we saw over here, breaking, Margex crypto exchange blew up yesterday. This is the first time this news is broken. Here's the details. Margex stole $280,000 from me and countless other XRP holders. Do not use Margex. They will steal your funds. And this goes to show you it's probably not a smart idea to hold your coins on an exchange in the first place. Not your keys, not your crypto. So be very careful of that. Margex is now suspending withdrawals and requesting extra fees to withdraw your XRP. They're actually stealing money from people's accounts. My source tells me that the crash yesterday, it liquidated so many accounts after too much leverage built up. The business is now insolvent and do not have enough money to pay its users out in full. This is why they are limiting withdrawals. FTX 2.0, but smaller. And I've been following this gentleman here on X as well. XRP Liquidity got some great stuff, but there was a wallet created that continues to grow. As we can see here, December 2nd, it was 567 million XRP tokens. On the 4th, 755. And then down here today, it was 802 million. And he says, I swear if it keeps going up to 2 billion XRP, and someone asked him, does this mean retail holds even less XRP now? And he says, yes, that's our speculation. They're definitely buying up all these XRPs as it's rising and while supplies are decreasing. So there's rumors that Ripple, the company, is having to buy back some of the coins from retail because of the on-demand liquidity issue that they have to have so much supply of XRP to provide it to these large institutions and banks. So we will continue following that as well. So yesterday, we talked about some important information for XRP in the charts. And that was this red box right here, which was an extreme level of support. It had to hold that. As we saw, the crypto run up for XRP, money flow coming in, started to dwindle out, creating different divergences, right? So money's coming out, momentum starting to go down, price is going up. So a bearish divergence formed. Price did come down and crash into this exact spot here, tried to rally back up. This is our next level of interest. This is the interest level we have to break through. And if you remember that heat map, there's a lot of orders right here of people wanting to sell or short XRP. So we came down, we held it once, twice, 3, 4 times, and now we are breaking out to the upside. Now, as we've been talking about, On the hourly chart here, we are still in bearish posture. We need to see this 10 exponential moving average cross over the 30 and the 50 to the upside, which will then create something similar to what happened down here. When it crosses over and then the yellow follows behind it and it stays in bullish posture on the 1 hour, it can continue climbing. So right now we're probably 4 hours away from crossing over bullish posture on the hourly. We can see our VWAP has started to curve back up. This blue wall right here, this is the momentum wave still continuing to climb. RSI is climbing. We had the divergence on the momentum waves, but these are bullish divergence to the upside. So good news for XRP in the charts. However, there's still a few hours before we get confirmation of that. And when we take a look at the daily though, we are still on the bullish posture, which is obviously the most important because you want to see it bullish on the higher time frame. And as we've been talking about, price will run up, sideways, tap off the 10, up, sideways, tap off the 10, run up, and then the 10 exponential moving average getting right there again. Now we have taken off before touching, so we got a little premature run to the upside. But once we break here, that 266 level, then we need to break through this most recent high, 290. We can then see a run back up to $3.31. Money flow on the daily still extremely bullish. Money flow on the weekly has crossed over. It is bullish as well. Our momentum wave here is looking very nice. It hasn't started to curve back over to the downside. What will be really nice, this is the VWAP here, the white color. We can see it pumped up, starting to come back down. This does need to curl back to the upside for more positive momentum. We can see what happened down here right before the run up. The VWAP was coming down, started to slowly move up, crossed over the zero line here and shot up. So we are still above that zero line, so very positive for XRP right now. All right, and as I told you, I was going to have a bonus for you guys. The Altcoin Pro University just launched a couple of weeks ago. We are currently running a special right now, $97 a month. This will be going up to $197 a month. You will be grandfathered in for the lifetime price as long as you continue to hold your membership. In the last 3 weeks, we've already gained 746 members. People are online right now talking to each other, sharing information real time. In there, you're going to get 100 plus expert curated classes, a comprehensive library crafted by industry experts, live weekly calls. We just had a live weekly call yesterday. It was fantastic. Daily market updates, altcoin picks, technical analysis, DeFi yields, airdrop alerts, all of it. The great thing about this is right now we're in the bull run. But this system is designed to help people during a bear market as well, because there's always amazing projects out there that you can find during the bear market. Most people don't know how to find them, but we do. So check this out.
Hey, bull runners, check this out. If you want to learn how to find the next 10x, 50x, or even 100x altcoin in this video, listen to this. Our research team posted GOAT on the 13th of October of 2024 when it was right at a penny, and since then it rallied to over $1 and is currently still up over 5,000%. That's like turning $1,000 into over $50,000. Our team called Pendle at only a $16 million market cap, or 16 cents, back on February 18th of 2023, all the way back here, and since then it's rallied up over 4,000%. That's a 40x. It's like turning $1,000 into over $40,000. Our team also called BitTensor Tau September 15th, 2022, before the token was ever even launched. And since then, Tau has rallied over 2,000%. That's a 20x. Our team even said Solana is most likely to be one of the easiest trades next year, and this was posted December 29th, 2022, on the day that Solana bottomed out at around $8. And since then, Solana looks like it's up over 2,500%. That's a 25x. It's like turning $1,000 into over $25,000. And the bull run is just getting started. The list goes on and on and on. Our team called Sui, Ondo, and even some of the biggest cult-based meme coins like MOG back in July 20th of 2023, the day that MOG launched. So if you want to learn how our team is finding these altcoins before they explode, we just launched Altcoin Pro University, where our research team gives you real-time altcoin picks with explosive potential for this bull run, along with 100 plus expert curated classes crafted by industry experts to discover these gems yourself, on top of our live weekly calls every single week for in-depth crypto market analysis and daily updates. And that's just a fraction of what we offer inside of Altcoin Pro University through the link below. And although we make no guarantees because crypto is definitely risky, guys, this is only $97 a month or $970 a year. If you want to save $194, getting 2 months for free and unlock some exclusive bonuses through the link below. But I'm not going to talk all about that in this video because we have a lot to cover. Just go through the link in the description below, get in right now, watch the 26-minute video covering everything that Altcoin Pro University offers because we have a lot to cover with you over the next few minutes in this video to help you become the first millionaire in your family tree. If that's a goal of yours, our goal is to help 1,000 members set their portfolio up for life this month. And you can get started through the link in the description below right now, or you can go to bullrunners.com to take advantage of the bonuses we're giving you before they expire. We have about 200 members right now, and we literally just launched like less than 5 days ago at the time of making this video. Everyone is loving the community. They're loving the education. They're getting access to real-time altcoin picks first before we ever make videos about them. So click the link in the description below, watch the video, and I'll see you on the inside. Hey, bull runners, check this out. If you want to learn how to find the next 10x, 50x, or even 100x altcoin in this video, listen to this. Our research team posted GOAT on the 13th of October of 2024 when it was right at a penny, and since then it rallied to over $1 and is currently still up over 5,000%. That's like turning $1,000 into over $50,000. Our team called Pendle at only a $16 million market cap or 16 cents back on February 18th of 2023, all the way back here, and since then it's rallied up over 4,000%. That's a 40x. It's like turning $1,000 into over $40,000. Our team also called BitTensor Tau September 15th, 2022, before the token was ever even launched. And since then, Tau has rallied over 2,000%. That's a 20x. Our team even said Solana is most likely to be one of the easiest trades next year, and this was posted December 29th, 2022, on the day that Solana bottomed out at around $8. And since then, Solana looks like it's up over 2,500%. That's a 25x. It's like turning $1,000 into over $25,000. And the bull run is just getting started. The list goes on and on and on. Our team called Sui, Ondo, and even some of the biggest cult-based meme coins like MOG back in July 20th of 2023, the day that MOG launched. So if you want to learn how our team is finding these altcoins before they explode, we just launched Altcoin Pro University, where our research team gives you real-time altcoin picks with explosive potential for this bull run, along with 100+ expert curated classes crafted by industry experts to discover these gems yourself, on top of our live weekly calls every single week for in-depth crypto market analysis and daily updates. And that's just a fraction of what we offer inside of Altcoin Pro University through the link below. And although we make no guarantees because crypto is definitely risky, guys, this is only $97 a month or $970 a year. If you want to save $194, getting 2 months for free and unlock some exclusive bonuses through the link below. But I'm not going to talk all about that in this video because we have a lot to cover. Just go through the link in the description below, get in right now, watch the 26-minute video covering everything that Altcoin Pro University offers because we have a lot to cover with you over the next few minutes in this video to help you become the first millionaire in your family tree. If that's a goal of yours, our goal is to help 1,000 members set their portfolio up for life this month. And you can get started through the link in the description below right now, or you can go to bullrunners.com to take advantage of the bonuses we're giving you before they expire. We have about 200 members right now, and we literally just launched like less than 5 days ago at the time of making this video. Everyone is loving the community. They're loving the education. They're getting access to real-time altcoin picks first before we ever make videos about them. So click the link in the description below, watch the video, and I'll see you on the inside.